At Above Difference, one of our most important values is that leaders define the culture of an organization.
Above Difference is really value driven to deliver inclusive leadership where it counts.
It's about having an impact on how people feel within the organization.
And we recognize the fact that leaders are so key to that, because we know that one of the biggest causes of discrimination of any kind in the workplace is the wrong behavior and the wrong attitudes. But at Above Difference, what we've done is try to find a space in which we can shift the focus from what divides us to what actually we have in common.
It's very important that we look and we recognize the differences that we all have, but we don't see those as obstacles that hinder our relations with each other.
It's got to be more than that. And so while training is a huge part of what we do through our masterclasses, it's just part of the journey. And so we start with the leaders, because I believe, having been a leader myself, that leaders define the culture of an organization, and included cultures make for an inclusive people.
One of the first things we do is really work with our clients to understand their pain points. We want to understand what are some of the challenges that they're experiencing in the organization.
And I think it's very much about a tailor-made journey. So we don't deliver kind of one size fits all. There are key components to our model that are essential in the way that we work, but we do that in a way that really wraps around the needs of the specific organizations that we work with.
Most of our clients are local authorities, the police, the fire service, and NHS.
We want to equip facilitators with the right skills so that they can actually implement change within their organization.
We're looking at working with organizations around the way they recruit, the way they ask questions, the way they write their job descriptions.
People want to see change happen.
And these are things that don't just happen. People have to be intentional about it. Leaders have to be intentional. They have to work on it and implement it. And it's a day-to-day practice.
A lot of people might say, well, you're going for a training, but it's not about that.
All of these things are informed by people's cultural intelligence, and so getting people to actually think about those things is incredibly powerful.
We're talking about cultural intelligence, we're talking about change management, we talk about inclusive leadership, we talk about value-driven leadership.
It makes you realize that the way you'd like to be treated in your workplace, in your personal space, you should be able to treat and administer that kind of behavior to other people, which is the core value of this organization.
And we believe that when leaders lead well, they lead all people well. And so if they're not leading all their people well, they're not leading well. So it's one thing to learn about cultural intelligence. It's another thing to then think, well, actually, how does this make things different?